Welcome to Franchemont, our beautiful south-facing property in Bergerac, in the Dordogne, in the southwest of France, which we're selling for €795,000. We've lived here as a family for the last 11 years, but now it's time for a new adventure. So in this short video, I'll show you around the house, and afterwards share with you why we feel this is a fantastic location and why in particular we love Bergerac so much that we're always planning to keep a house here. Built by the English as an armoury in about 1350, we have walls 3 foot thick which keep us warm in the winter and cool in the summer. The property has 6 bedrooms, 4 of which are en suite. The west side of the house can be separated off into an independent apartment, or gîte, with its own living room, kitchen, etc. I'll show you that in more detail later. The entrance takes you into the hallway, which has a staircase taking you up to the first and second floors. It also has a boiler room and where all the electrics are, etc., tucked away in the corner, with a handy cloakroom as well. The hall also leads into the main living room. This is a great room. In fact, it's probably the room which helped me fall in love with the house in the first place. And we've had great parties in here, as well as it being a nice cosy room too. Got the fireplace, which we don't actually need for heating because we have mains gas underfloor heating both on this ground floor and on the first floor. In fact, there are 4 other similar fireplaces in the rest of the house. So in fact the house has many mod cons like that. We also have a central vacuum system, which in a house this old is perhaps not terribly usual. One of the fireplaces is here in the kitchen, and we use this particularly in the winter for barbecues. It's a large kitchen with everything you'd normally expect from a kitchen. From here there's another room, go through into the laundry room where, amongst other things, I store my wine. Next there's the shower room, which exits onto the heated outdoor pool, which I'll show you a bit later. We call the next room the veranda, a room we use throughout the year. It's a great place to have lunch in the winter when the sun's out. Those hallway stairs that I showed you bring you up to this level on the first floor to this mezzanine. Here we have a great space which we use as a games room and as a music room, and off which is our main bedroom. And I love this ensuite bathroom with all of its marble. And then we go through to a dressing room, which is a really useful room. And there's another room off this one, which I use as my office, which has a great view both over the pool and over the river. You can see from here that we're close enough to Bergerac to be able to walk along the river. It takes 40 minutes, or more often we'll cycle into town. It's an ideal location as we're close to Bergerac. We're far enough out that we have fields to 2 sides and the river on another. The farm next door is run by 3 brothers where we buy our fruit and veg. We use the river too. You know, we swim in the river, we fish in the river, canoeing, and we're actually members of Bergerac Rowing Club as well. Anyway, back to the house, and across the other side of the mezzanine we have another bedroom, which we also in fact use as an office. There are stairs from here up to the second floor, and there are 2 bedrooms and a shower room up there, which the children use. Through this door is the attic, which we use for storage, but could be turned into further bedrooms as the electrics and plumbing are already installed. So we've covered the main part of the house, and now I'll show you the west side, which we rent as a separate apartment, or more commonly, friends and family come and stay, and it gives them some independence, whether they're here for a week or a couple of months at a time. There is a south-facing living dining room plus a kitchen, plus an ensuite bedroom on this ground floor, which is great for elderly people. From here we have a staircase to the second floor, where there's another bedroom with its own bathroom. We don't hear guests on this side of the house because it's right at the other end from where we are. There are in fact 2 large oak doors on each level, which we open when we use to extend accommodation for family and friends. We have a good amount of outside space, and although we're filming this in March, you can see some beautiful pictures of how the garden is in the summer. Also outside we have our large barn What wasn't originally a tobacco drying barn, but now gets used for storage. There's a tractor, 18 bicycle, loads of fishing gear in there, and a mezzanine level with a games room with table tennis table, table football. And of course outside, then we also have our dream pool. We spend so much time outside and around the pool in the summer that we wanted it to be perfect. It's a salt-based pool with one end as a flat area for playing games in, and the other end is deep enough that it's possible to dive in from the rock. There's also a beach area and a waterfall which are great for small children. It's as automated as possible. No added chemicals, it electrolyses the salt, and there's a pH meter, so it's as easy to look after as it possibly could be. And there's the solar panels on the roof of the barn which keep it warm. Here in Bergerac, we're significantly warmer than Paris or London. On average, probably 5 degrees, which means we have a guaranteed summer and days like this in the spring. Much further south and it turns yellow in the summer. So here we really do have a good balance of everything. Bergerac's a lovely town, not too big, about 30,000 people, with plenty of history and culture. But it's a real town as well. Only about 20% of the economy is based on tourism. So it's lively throughout the year. There's a market on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and that little bit of extra buzz in the summer when there are more tourists around. Food and wine were another big draw for us. But it's more than that. It's the fact that being in this part of France, it's like going back in time. You know, people take 2 hours for lunch. Even the big stores can shut between midday and 2 o'clock. So what's important to us, it's the quality of life. It's the family, friends, and having time. Access to the UK, Belgium, Holland, Germany is really easy. We have a great little airport in Bergerac, just 10 minutes drive from us, and where there's half a dozen flights a day, or maybe 10 in the summer. But we're also easily accessible driving down from Saint-Malo, which is about 5 hours from here. I hope this video has given you a good overview of the house, and for that matter Bergerac as well. And if you'd like more information, or you'd like to visit, then please do get in touch. Thanks for watching.